Well, hello everybody. After a very long time away from the screen, I'll get into that. But let me show you. The garlic is starting to put on scapes. I just gave it some water this morning. I've got a kitty after things. There is right here a scape coming. I was wondering when it would start, but it started a few days ago. This is roughly 3 feet tall, even if you measured it directly from the ground. It's doing very well. There's a little bit on the back side that's kind of blown down because we had a storm with some pretty good wind a few days ago, and then I weeded after that, and there was a lot of grass supporting it. I'm probably going to have to put a post and tie those up, but it's doing extremely well. It's the best crop I've had so far. Let me take you down to the garden. Here is one of our grape plants doing very nicely. Not sure what we'll get off it this year. The other ones are just kind of over there. Licorice plants are just spreading like mad. I will be transplanting some roots this fall, I think, into different spots. That's those tall things. And the beautiful red is all volunteer Flanders poppy. I had planted it just behind where they are now last year with a certain type of kale that they seem to go well with in terms of color. I really loved it. Here you see our potato and bean patch. I plant 4 varieties of potatoes and 4 varieties of bean. 2 are for picking for green beans. These are the purple royalty, I believe. The other ones are stringless green bean. And the ones behind that are a kidney bean. And the last row way in the back there behind those potatoes is called cassoulet. And it's a French one. And I like them better than a navy bean for doing baked beans. Starting from the back rows of potatoes, those are Russian blue. The next one was my purple Carib. These ones right here are I believe there's my red potatoes. I can't remember if they are Norland or which one they are. They were originally a store-bought potato I just planted quite a few years ago. And these are my Satina potatoes. They're kind of a white. I really like them for frying or roasting. And around here, they're a little bit spindly because they went in the ground so late. I mean, I'm just surprised at how they're managing to come back. These are all my onions. I think there's about 200 here. Several rows. I had to have Tom plant them. I was just in a bad spot. Right behind there, that pretty stuff. Now truck going by. We have a lot of that. Oh, one of our sunflowers right here, volunteer sunflower from last year. This is borage. It is an annual relative of comfrey, I just found out this year. Bees absolutely love these flowers. If you see that, that is so pretty, and the bees are just all over them all the time. People make wine out of those. They're one of the few like kind of blue colored flowers. And this one's even got pink on it here. So pretty. It's sort of a funny plant. It's soft prickles on it. It's very edible. Deer and rabbits don't like it, so I love it. It's also a really great green manure crop if you were looking for something like that. It grows like mad, it self-seeds like mad, but it would be easy to remove if you wanted to. That back corner there is a big lovage plant with a few things of oats growing beside it. Volunteer chicken feed. Big lovage plant there. I have a bigger one in the middle of the garden. Right here, it's about 3 feet tall. It is going to seed. I should probably pop those seed heads off one day. My friend said once that goes and you get those in there, they're hard to get rid of. These are a perennial. Just planted last year, and then look at how good some of them are doing. This garden looks like crap because of all the grass that's still running through it. This is actual brome grass of all things, and oats, and you name it. Oats is not hard to get rid of. But that brome grass has rhizomes, and that is why people could build houses out of the sod here. It's because that creates such a root structure and such a tough brick. You could cut bricks out of the soil and just build your house out of them. My grandfather and his cousins were some of the last people in the late 1920s, early 1930s that were born in Soddies in Saskatchewan here. His cousin Dorothy's still living, actually. Just an interesting side note there. As you see, my poor plants, they were doing so beautifully. And unfortunately, things got away on us too badly this year. If it's a few weeks ago, I might have got them in the ground, but because that grass just wants to take over all the time, we have to really get it cleaned out. Oh, it's frustrating. All of that. Our chickens are hiding from the heat. It's already 28 or 29 degrees Celsius today. And there's my Hugs. Yeah, she wants her attention. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, she likes to roll over and then bounce away. Well, I don't know about you, but I sure can't handle the heat anymore like I did when I was a kid. So I'm going to get out of this heat, but just on an elaboration, what I was talking about, that's just it. Couldn't get the garden done this year properly like I wanted to. We've made some decisions that chickens are going to be off the plate from now on. Once these are done this year, we're calling everybody. Anybody that wants our young pullets, they'll get them. And we have to deal with reality and just give something up. And I would like to keep my garden and make it my centerpiece. And I can't if I'm running after chickens and it wears me out every day. Especially in the heat. Pigs are easy, they're not a problem, and we don't keep them in the winter. So that's how it's going to go. Just enjoy what you can, and that's what I'm trying to do. Talk to y'all later.